Good morning, children. We'll start our today's class with the 5th chapter of history, and the topic is the Stone Age. So, children, please open your book to page number 29 and get ready. Today, we are going to learn about the Stone Age. We're going to find out how people survived during those times. We know that modern humans appeared on earth about 40,000 years ago. They were expert in the art of making tools. They used stone on a large scale for different purposes. Hence, this period is called the Stone Age. It is a prehistoric period as there is no written record for this period. Many new things were discovered during the Stone Age, such as tools, fire, the wheel, and the making of pottery. Okay. Now, what is Stone Age? What do you mean by Stone Age? Before we understand that, first you'll tell me, what do we use in order to perform different activities, like if you want to cut vegetable or if you want to cut a paper, what do you need? You need different tools. You need knife to cut vegetable and you need scissor to cut a paper. Right? Now, have you ever imagined how did early man performed all the activities? Even they needed tools, right? Well, did early human had such knives? Not really. At the start, early human did not know about metals. So, definitely they did not had such knives or tools. Then what did they do? How did they survive? Well, they had stone tools. They made tools out of stone. And they used those tools for hunting, for fishing and many such activities. So, tools were made of stone during that time. All their major activities were performed using stone tools. So, you can say that their entire life revolved around stones, and as a result, that is when human beings used stone tools was called the Stone Age. The Stone Age belongs to the prehistoric period as there is no written record for this period, and you all know prehistory refers to that period of time when writing was not invented, when people did not know how to read and write. Many things were discovered during the Stone Age. For example, tools, fire, people discovered fire, the wheel and the making of pottery. The Stone Age is generally divided into 3 periods. The first is Old Stone Age or Paleolithic period. Second is Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic period. And the third is New Stone Age or Neolithic period. This was followed by the Copper Stone Age or the Chalcolithic period. So, the historians have divided the Stone Age into 3 periods. The first being Old Stone Age, the beginning of the Stone Age. It is also known as Paleolithic period. The word Paleolithic comes from 2 words, paleo and lithos. Paleo means old or ancient and lithos means stone. So, it is Old Stone Age. Second being Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic period, and the third is New Stone Age or Neolithic period. The word Mesolithic also comes from 2 words. Meso means middle and lithos means stone. Again, neo means new and lithos means stone. So, New Stone Age. Okay. You can remember this way. M for middle, M for Mesolithic, N for new, N for Neolithic, and what remains is Paleolithic. It is Old Stone Age. And after the Stone Age, a new age started, a new period started, that was Copper Stone Age, also known as Chalcolithic period. Alright, now we will learn about each period in detail. So, we will start with the Old Stone Age. The Old Stone Age or the Paleolithic Age is the first and the longest period of human development in history. The Old Stone Age or the beginning of the Stone Age, also known as Paleolithic Age, is the first and the longest period of human development in history. It might have extended from about 500,000 BCE to about 10,000 BCE. During this time, humans made simple stone tools by chipping and shaping stones. Large pieces of stone were shaped into hammers, scrapers, and hand axes. They were heavy and blunt. These roughly made tools were used for cutting trees, killing animals, and chopping meat, and for digging out roots from the soil. So, the early Stone Age started from 500,000 BCE. BCE, I hope you know, before Christ, before the birth of Jesus Christ, and it continued till 10,000 BCE. That means it lasted nearly for 490,000. So, during this time, humans, they made simple tools by chipping. Chipping means cutting or breaking of pieces and giving the stone a shape. Large pieces of stone were shaped into hammers. So, they chipped the stones and gave it a shape of a hammer or scraper. Scraper is a sharp edged tool, okay, used for removing or cleaning out something. Their tools were very heavy and blunt. Blunt means not sharp. The tools were not so sharp. It was made roughly for cutting trees, killing animals, because that was their food. Whatever they got in the jungle, in the forest, fruits, leaves, roots, seeds, whatever they got, they killed animals and ate meat. And the tools were also used for chopping meat and digging out roots from the soil. Alright, lifestyle. Now, let us see how their lifestyle were. The humans of the Old Stone Age were hunters and food gatherers. At first, they ate roots, fruits, leaves, seeds, nuts, berries, etc. Slowly, better tools helped them in hunting birds, small and big animals, and also fishing. These early humans did not build houses. They lived in caves or on trees to protect themselves from cold, heat, rain, and wild animals. They learned to use the barks of trees, leaves, and animal skins to cover their bodies. Gradually, they also made clothes and warm boots by stitching together animal skins with bone needles. So, the humans of the Old Stone Age, they were hunters and food gatherers. They used to hunt and gather their food, collect their foods. At first, they ate roots, fruits, seeds, nuts, berries, whatever they got, they used to collect and eat. Then slowly, with the help of their tools, they started hunting birds, they started hunting small and big animals, and also started fishing. They did not build houses, and they used to live in caves or on trees to protect themselves from rain, heat, wild animals, and cold. To cover their bodies, they used barks of trees, leaves, and animal skins. Later, they made clothes and warm boots by stitching together animal skin with bone needles. That means the bones of the animals which they killed, they used it as needles, and they used to stitch the skin of animals and make their clothes. See here the pictures of early humans hunting animals. This first picture is of early humans. This is how they used to hunt animals, big animals. You can see the tools in their hands, isn't it? And the next picture is of early humans living in caves. You can see the caves here. Alright, next, discovery of fire. Now, how did they discover fire? How did they create fire? Now, let me tell you that the discovery of fire changed the life of the human beings. Now, let's see how they discovered fire. Early humans were intelligent and carefully observed the things around them. Their greatest achievement was the discovery and use of fire. So, the early humans, they were quite intelligent and they used to observe things very carefully to find out how it's happening, why it's happening. They knew about fire that was caused naturally by lightning or forest fires. Later, they discovered that sparks of fire could be produced by rubbing together two dry stones. This discovery could have been made quite by chance while trying to make a stone tool. Initially, human beings interacted with fire through natural phenomena such as forest fires, lightning and volcanoes. Gradually, they learned to create fire by rubbing two dry stones. When we rub two dry stones, you will see spark of fires, and it is believed that this discovery could have been made by chance while trying to make a stone tool. So, this was a major discovery which helped in human evolution. Now, let us see what changes took place in the lives of human beings after the discovery of fire. Here you can see in the picture early humans rubbing stones to produce sparks of fire. Early human rubbing two stones, and you can see the spark here, right? How did they make use of the fire? We will learn now. Fire changed the lives of the human beings forever. They learned to cook meat and keep themselves warm. They also used fire to lighten up their dark caves and scare away wild animals by keeping a fire burning at the entrance of their caves at night. Life became more comfortable and there was more time to relax. People began to enjoy activities like painting pictures of animals and hunting scenes, using natural colors on cave walls, making jewelry and carving pictures on stone, bone, horn and ivory. Slowly, there was a development of language and social life. See, as I told you, the life of early humans changed completely after the discovery of fire. They learned to cook meat and keep themselves warm. Fire also helped them to keep themselves warm during winter. Not only that, they also used fire to lighten up their dark caves. Until then, at night they used to stay in those dark caves. But now they learned to lighten up their dark caves and also to scare away wild animals. They used to keep a fire burning at the entrance of their caves at night to scare away wild animals. After they created fire, life became very comfortable and there was more time for them to relax. Now they got indulged in other activities like painting pictures of animals, of hunting scenes. They used to use natural colors. So they used to paint on cave walls, they used to make jewelry, carve pictures on stone, on bones, horn, ivory. That's how they used to make jewelry. There was a development of language and social life. Now they started living in a group with other people. Alright children, we will end today's class here. So what did we learn today? We learned that the Stone Age is divided into three periods. Stone Age, Paleolithic period, Middle Stone Age, Mesolithic period and New Stone Age, Neolithic period. And today we discussed about the Old Stone Age, about the people of the Old Stone Age. We discussed about their lifestyle and how they discovered fire. Alright, now let us quickly see the findings of the Old Stone Age or Paleolithic period. The tools of the Old Stone Age were heavy and blunt, not sharp. Occupation, the people, they were hunters. They also learned fishing. They lived in caves and on trees. They did not build houses. They ate, their food were roots, fruits, leaves, seeds, etc. They used barks of trees, leaves and animal skin to cover their bodies. And the achievement which changed life of human beings completely was the discovery of fire. In the next class, we will discuss about the next two period, that is Mesolithic and Neolithic period in detail. Okay. All right. Thank you children for watching.